Monday morning, heading in late because of an errand. I have to run 5 podcasts, 3 hours and 8 minutes of content to listen to. And remember that I only get 40 minutes a day. Well, this just has been that kind of a morning. Late because some issues. I had to take Michelle into school later than usual this morning, and so late getting into the office. And as I was getting almost all the way here, I got the first of several messages from James's school saying that they have no power. That doesn't actually surprise me because we had several brownouts at my house this morning that I noticed, and I assumed something has gone wrong on the grid somewhere in the area. Anyway, saying they were out of power, they didn't know it was wrong, they didn't know when it was going to be fixed, and about every 10 minutes they'd send another update. And after about the second update, they started with, you can come get your kid if you want. We're not letting them in the building. It's too hot. If they're absent today, it will be an excused absence. Feel free to come get them. So I've been sending messages to Chuan trying to find out if I should come get him, because this has happened before. They don't let the teachers leave because not every parent is going to come get their kid. And so they have to basically kind of pretend like school is still running, assuming that they can get inside the building at all. And so, she that keeps James there in a condition that they wouldn't keep other kids, but they would keep teachers in. Or I just go get him. So I'm going to go get him and take him home, and then I guess I'll work from home for the rest of the day, which is wonderful to have that option, I have to say. The last update from the school was that they'll have it repaired in a couple of hours, and then it'll take probably 45 minutes to an hour to get the temperature down to a habitable level before they can really start classes. So, give it 10, 11 o'clock this morning, half the day is over for them, and they're going to keep them outside until then. And whereas it's only 82 according to my thermometer, that won't last. I mean, it's kind of nice now, but it won't last. So I'm on my way. It's afternoon. I have to go pick up Michelle. I've got a little tiny window to listen to podcasts. 6 episodes, 2 hours, 45 minutes in duration. Don't think we're making headway in the right direction. Today saw the release of iOS 11 for the iPhone and the iPad, and probably the thing that's most anticipated by some of us anyway is the AR kit. And so I picked up at least one AR app and tested it out in my front yard, and that's kind of cool. I don't normally go into the office on Wednesdays, but today I have a meeting, so it's off I go. Podcasts don't seem to accumulate a lot on Wednesday, and I did clear her off yesterday, owing to a couple of podcasts that I could omit. One of which was just, when it came on, the sound was so low that I thought, oh, I hate it when that happens. But I turned it up quite a bit to hear it. And then the host is going on and said, well, I'm doing this interview, and you may have a difficult time hearing the person I'm interviewing because of our Skype conversation. I just turned it off. That knocked it an hour off my total. Anyway, this morning, one podcast, 13 minutes. That's going to be an easy one. Oh, nicely in the shade. So the question to you, dear viewer, is if someone's being an asshole in a store, is it appropriate to be an asshole to compliment their assholedness? I asked that because I was at Costco moments ago, and a woman was asking the person at the cell phone kiosk if they had iPhone 10s, which of course they don't. And the man said to her, no, I'm sorry, the iPhone 10 isn't out yet. They haven't even started pre-orders. And the woman said, what is new iPhone that's out? Which you may know, iPhones will be out this Friday, iPhone 8s. And the guy goes, well, the iPhone is 8. And I said, well, what iPhone should I get? And some guy felt that he needed to chime in there as he was walking by at random and said, you want to get a Galaxy? To which the woman looked at him, and I looked at him, and I said, great Scott, why would anyone want that piece of shit? He seemed taken aback that someone would be willing to give him an opinion spontaneously and unsolicited. Funny that, Mr. Spontaneous, Unsolicited, and Bad Opinion. Thursday morning, 3 episodes, 1 hour and 19 minutes worth of podcasts. Friday morning, 3 podcast episodes, 3 hours and 15 minutes. The boys at the Big Blue Box podcast have once again turned in an epic Homerian length podcast. Again, it probably will get a lot of fast forwarding. Oh, I'm back for lunch at the Knock-Kneed Lobster for anything but lobster. Actually, just fish and chips. I'm just here for fish and chips. It was only 19 degrees Celsius when we got here this morning to the park for a walk. That's not bad. It's warming up now, but it's not hot by any stretch of the imagination. I'm gonna put 2 full circuits of the park in. That should be 2.5 kilometers maybe, if they can keep up with their short little legs. This is the new location of Super Elves Market that moved from the Chinese Center. We're trying it out. They just opened.
Somebody just grabbed the fish. Well, the clotted cream is it doesn't really have a flavor, and scones are definitely good with strawberry jam, and I prefer using actual butter, but it's alright with clotted cream, and I would definitely eat more scones.
They taste like scones, and they're okay.
How do you know what scones taste like?
Because I just had one.
So the thing that you just had tastes like a scone, which you're referencing as that is the scone holotype.
It also tastes like some biscuits I've had that I like.
Do you like scones?
Okay. I don't know if they can hold enough butter though. Yeah.
It's like, what should we give something? It rated like infinity.
Having finished eating scones, we came to get tea. This is probably not what the English meant by tea.